Welcome back to another 90 Seconds Plus with Invercargill City Mayor, Nobby Clark. So let's kick it off with skateboarders on Esk Street. A beautiful new Esk Street, and we've got these skateboarders upsetting everybody.
Quite right, so the bylaws don't allow for them to skate in Don or East Street, and so I've recently confronted a group which gave me a bit of lip, of course, as you can imagine. Young men with attitude, so we'll take some enforcement action shortly. We don't want them there, not because they're skateboarders, it's because people will not sit outside on those seats if guys are jumping across the corners and on the concrete part of it all. So that needs to stop. We're hoping we'll be able to educate them, but if not, I'll just relocate their skateboards for them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, and plus also, that's the other thing, Nobby, they've also got a beautiful skate park down the road there, just opposite Splash Palace, roughly, and it seems awesome. So why they need to come into town and start doing their bits and pieces and terrorising shoppers and people just enjoying themselves in the city. Next topic is recycling. So what's happening with the recycling?
Well, there's been recent reports out that saying Southland doesn't do too well. It ranks the poorest in the country for recycling. So Gore's probably not been helping that in recent times, but certainly from our end we've defaulted as well. And so one of the things that we're looking at doing is doing bin inspections, which we started about 4 years ago and haven't maintained. So a bin inspection means that you get ahead of the trucks picking up the rubbish, be it recycling or rubbish, and make sure people are putting the right rubbish into the right bins. Because if you throw stuff into the wrong yellow bin, when it gets to recycling, it messes everything up and it has to go to landfill. So it costs more to put stuff in landfill with the government levies than it does to recycle. So we want to recycle and we want to keep our costs down. So we will have bin inspectors going around. They will check the bins. If somebody's not complying, they'll still take the rubbish, but they'll give them a notice saying, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. And then if they get another offence from the same place, they'll get a fine. And we'll go chasing them for that fine. And we will do some educational work about what they can put into the yellow bin in particular. Yep. But we need to get on top of that. It's a mess at the moment. Yep.
So come on guys, take notice. If it's recyclable, put it in the yellow bin, and if it's trash, put it in the red bin. And last topic for the day would have to be the petition to stop the cutbacks at the Dunedin City Hospital.
And so I'm the only mayor in the southern region outside Dunedin that's pushing for this. Others have decided to be a little bit more passive, I guess, but I'm quite opposed to the cuts that the Minister and the Health New Zealand are making. So before they started doing the new build in Dunedin, as they started putting the poles down, they're about $200 million overspent already on a $4-point-something million project. So $4 billion project. So I've said to the Minister face to face, along with the Dunedin Mayor, that we will do some protesting. Because for us it's not a matter of can we get somebody into a helicopter and get them to Dunedin. We can always do that. But because our hospital is too small and we don't have enough capacity, we need to have Dunedin as a backup, a flow-on effect. If we get too many cases, we can push people into Dunedin, and we need that backup. And so I'm quite opposed to any cuts to that. They're only relatively small at this stage, if you listen to the Health New Zealand. But the trouble is when you've got a big project going over 5 or 6 years, every time they hit a financial roadblock, which they'll do, they'll just claw back and claw back and claw back. And we're not going to, after 16 years of getting these plans ready, I'm not going to sit by and nor is Dunedin and allow the new Health Ministry or Health New Zealand to chip away at it. And so you've had long enough to get this right. You build what you've got to build. And if it means you put another 60 million or 90 million in, so be it. So it's getting a bit personalised now. I've had a meeting directly with the Minister and some of the Labour MPs and given them a face-to-face about what the consequences will be in election year for not delivering what you said you could deliver. And it's a good time for a local government to be raising issues with ministerial people in election year. There's a risk that you get offside with the Minister and some of the Health New Zealand people, but so be it. You've just got to stand up for what you believe in.
And it's important because those cutbacks will affect not only Dunedin but also Southland and Invercargill residents. So make sure you do your bit and sign the petition. Link is in the description. And that's our 90 Seconds Plus with Invercargill City Mayor. Until next week, catch you later.